Hello everyone, this is Sumant. In this video, let's discuss comprehensions in Python. So, what is the use of comprehensions and how to write these comprehensions and what are the types of comprehensions in Python? Let's discuss all those things in this video. First thing is, what's the use of these comprehensions? These comprehensions helps us to create new sequences in a short manner. Like we don't need to write lines and lines of code to create new sequences. Using these comprehensions, we can just create new sequences within a single line, right? So that's the use of these comprehensions. There are two main comprehensions in Python, that is list and dictionary. So let's discuss both those things. First one is list comprehension. So using this list comprehensions, we can able to create new lists within a single line. We can just create new lists. So let's understand this with an example. I'm creating a list here with 8 values. I'm just creating a list here, and if you want just the even numbers from the list, right? There are both even numbers and odd numbers in the list, right? So if you just want even numbers, how can we write that? So generally, if you want to write, we can just create a new list, like b is equal to new list and empty list here, and I'm just using this for loop. We can just iterate for this list A, and first we have to check the condition, right? If I modulo divided by 2 equal to 0, b dot append of I, right? So if I just run this and if I just print b here, you can see we got the list with all the even numbers. From this list, if you want to take the even numbers and if you want to add to a new list, you have to write, like, let's say we have to write these many lines of code, right? So instead of doing that, we can just use list comprehensions. So let's understand how we can do that. So for that, I'm just creating a new list named C equal to, and I'm just using this square brackets which we generally use for list. And here we have to first, what we have to write is the thing which we have to print or append something, right? That we have to mention first. What we have to append here, this is I, right? The I we have to append. So I'm just mentioning I here. I we should append. And next thing what you have to mention is iteration. What you have to iterate? This is right for I in A, right? So that you have to give here for I in A. Then next you have to give if condition here. What's the condition? If I modulo divided by 2 equal to 0. So I'm just giving that condition, if equal to 0. So if I just run this and if I just see what's the value of C, you can see even this returns us the same output 2468. So instead of doing this manner, we can just, like every code we can just write in a single line, we can just write the code. So that's about list comprehension. First I have used this for loop, right? And after that you can use, if you want, you can use an other expression, right? Other for loop even. So that means you can use nested for loop even, and even you can use multiple ifs even, right? You can even use nested if, and even you can use nested for loops, right? That's about list comprehension. So first we have to mention whatever we have to print or whatever you have to add to the list. First we have to mention that here this is I, and next you have to mention the condition, like the iteration. Here through for loop I'm just iterating, so that's why first I have mentioned for I in A, and the next thing you can mention the condition, right? So that's about list comprehensions. And similarly, we can use dictionary comprehensions even. Let's take the same example which we have used in previous case. A is equal to this list, right? And here instead of this new list, I'm just assuming B is equal to empty dictionary, and here I'm just iterating for I in A, and here I'm just removing this for I in A. B of I equal to I star star 2, right? What it will do means, first it will just iterate through this list A, and it will just take the first value. For example, let's say first value is 1, right? So since I'm giving b of I is equal to I star star 2, it will just create an key with I value, and it will just assign the value here. The value is I star star 2, right? Means I power 2. So if I just run this, and you can see here, it just iterated through this list, and first it will take it taken the 1, and it's just assigned 1 square, right? And similarly it taken the second 2, and it assigned 2 square 4, and next 3 square 9, 4 16. Similarly it just assigned. And if you want to do this entire thing in a single step using this dictionary comprehension, we can just I'm just creating a new variable C, and I'm just assigning an empty like dictionary. And in previous case, first we specified the value which we want to append, right? Similarly, this is dictionary, right? So we have to mention both key and value. So what's the key here? I is the key, and I star 2, this is the value, right? I is the key and I power 2 is the value, right? So I'm just giving that key value pair first, and similarly even here we just mention, we are just gonna mention this loop here for I in A. So if I just print, and if I just print C, you can see even in this case we got the same output, right? So that's about dictionary comprehension. Whatever it may be, list or dictionary, first we're gonna mention whatever we have to add or print to the list. We just wanna specify that first, and next we're gonna mention the loop here, and if you have any condition we can just mention it, or otherwise that's fine. Even though if you didn't mention the condition, that's fine. Even here, even in dictionary comprehension, you can use nested for loops, and even you can use nested if. So that's it for this video, and this is a short video on how to write dictionary and list comprehensions. I hope you got an overall idea of like how to write dictionary comprehensions and list comprehension. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you feel this video is helpful for you, like the video and share your feedback, or if you have any questions or if you have any doubts, feel free to share that in the comment section. Thanks for watching.